In April 2026, a gray hull rolled down the slipway in Visakhapatnam and vanished beneath the Bay of Bengal. No speeches, no fanfare. Official statements called it only a strategic asset. But naval watchers knew. India had quietly commissioned its third nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine. The new boat, later identified as INS Aridhaman, joined INS Arihant and INS Arighat, giving India 3 ballistic missile submarines at sea. For the first time, India possessed a sea-based nuclear deterrent capable of surviving a strike and hitting back. In December 1971, 3 small Indian missile boats raced toward Karachi and unleashed a volley of Styx missiles that sank warships and set oil tanks ablaze. Operation Trident showed that audacity and geography could offset a smaller fleet. Yet on November 26, 2008, 10 terrorists hijacked a trawler, crossed the Arabian Sea, and landed in Mumbai. Their assault on hotels and a railway station killed 166 people and exposed holes in coastal surveillance. A nation with more than 11,000 kilometers of shoreline realized that a few men in rubber boats could bypass its defenses. India's reliance on foreign ships added insult to injury. A decade ago, it paid billions to refit a Soviet-era carrier, only to discover a rusted hull and years of delays. The experience convinced planners that entrusting national security to foreign suppliers was folly. The response was a pivot to self-reliance. In 2022, Cochin Shipyard delivered INS Vikrant, a 45,000-ton aircraft carrier built with roughly 76% Indian content. By mid-2025, the Navy announced that every new warship would be built domestically. 54 vessels were on order, and 19 were slated for commissioning in 2026. The goal is a 200-ship fleet by 2035. Few countries can build both aircraft carriers and ballistic missile submarines. India joined that club while still a middle-income nation. At the center of this strategy stands the nuclear triad, the ability to deliver nuclear weapons from land, air, and sea. India's land-based Agni missiles can travel thousands of kilometers. Its fighters can drop nuclear bombs. But ballistic missile submarines provide the most survivable leg. INS Arihant carries 12 K-15 missiles that can fly about 750 kilometers, or 4 K-4 missiles that reach 3,500 kilometers. INS Arighat matches those numbers. INS Aridhaman, displacing about 7,000 tons, can carry 24 K-15 missiles, or 8 K-4 missiles, double the firepower. A fourth, larger boat is under construction. These submarines ensure that even if air bases and missile silos are destroyed, a submarine lurking somewhere in the Indian Ocean can retaliate. Such weapons are expensive and complex. Yet the stakes justify the investment. Closing the Malacca Strait would choke the Chinese economy and roil global markets. When Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz, oil prices spiked within days. The ability to open or close a choke point gives leverage. A submarine armed with K-4 missiles can threaten cities thousands of kilometers away. An enemy cannot know where it lurks. That uncertainty deters nuclear coercion. India's nuclear doctrine pledges not to use nuclear weapons first, but promises massive retaliation if attacked. A hidden submarine makes that promise credible. The story of Aridhaman thus threads together past and future. In May 2025, when the Indian Navy chief was asked why the armada off Karachi never fired, he said the blockade alone achieved the objective. That answer captures India's maritime strategy. Build enough power that wars don't need to be fought. With INS Aridhaman, that logic extends to nuclear deterrence. A country once penetrated by terrorists in a rubber boat now fields a submarine capable of striking distant cities. The Indian Ocean remains the world's lifeline. Whoever controls it will shape the future. Aridhaman is India's pledge that it intends to be that power, an unstoppable sea weapon that secures peace by making war unthinkable.